Hello everybody, it's Stay4, and today is episode 5. Not too bad, not too bad. 5 episodes into here, and we've already got quite a bit done. But hopefully you guys are all having a great day, whatever day it happens to be when you're watching this. So today I've got a few plans on things we want to do. As you can see, I've changed up this room just a little bit. I've started staring down to create a new room underneath this room. So we'll get into what we're going to do down here in just a little bit. But first, we need to take a trip out to the Nether. So we're going to head over here. I think I've found a good spot on where we can put our Nether portal, because we want a little bit away just so we don't have to hear it, that annoying buzz sound all the time. I think what we'll do is wind up throwing it over here. This seems like a good enough place. Yeah, I think I can handle it right here. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of clear out a little area here, and we'll just kind of put it right into the mountain here. Or into the hill, whatever you have it, or whatever have you. Here we go, just kind of clear this out. And then we'll get our Nether portal made. So that's 3, yeah, that'll work. There we are. Alright, so we're going to put the bottom part right here. Whoa, hello, how are you doing? There we go. Now, we got the obsidian yesterday when we went down and did our little mining excursion. Hopefully that was a good enough episode for you for the half episodes and stuff. So here we go. Go ahead and throw that in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous Nether portal, if I do say so myself. So let's go ahead and light this up. There we go. We got our Nether portal. So let's pop in here and let's see what we get for a spawn, shall we? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the first time I'm spawning it up. So we'll see how it is. Oh, let it load here for a second. There we go. Well, it looks like we have a crappy spawn. Maybe. We have a crappy spawn. Alright, so first thing I do whenever I come over to the Nether is I go ahead and add a waypoint. Alright, just because I tend to get lost. And since we have Ray's minimap anyway, we might as well just add a waypoint. Now let's go ahead and take a look here. We're at 70 or 80-ish. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to like start burrowing up. Alright, let's clear out a little area here. We had a crappy spawn. So we're going to have to kind of like go through here. Why don't I start burrowing through here? Now I hear them. I hear the gas going on. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of burrowing. So why don't I start burrowing until I can get to the actual surface of the Nether and where we actually want to be. And then I'll come back as soon as I get up there. So we'll be back here in just a bit. So here we are. I just broke the surface up here. And actually, I'm going to take back what I just said about a crappy Nether spawn, because it's a good Nether spawn, because any Nether spawn that has glowstone where you can come right in and get it is a good Nether spawn in my book. So let's go ahead and get all of our little yellow crack here. And it's because I absolutely love glowstone. We use it so much. That's my little yellow crack. Let's go ahead and grab this here. And we'll kind of take a quick look around here to kind of see what we've got for another spawn. Now I'm going to plant some torches over in our area here. Just so we can kind of know where our little place going down here is. And now I could throw another waypoint down here too. But we've got the waypoint right down there, and that's kind of close enough. We'll see the torches. So just a little area here. There we go. Perfect. Let's kind of take a look. We got some more glowstone here, so I'll probably pillar up and grab that here. Here we go. And grab this stuff. And basically what I'm grabbing the glowstone for is a couple different things. One, so we have glowstone to make glowstone blocks, obviously. But also, so we can make one of our first items in equivalent exchange, or one of our most important items in equivalent exchange, which is our philosopher stone. So we're going to be wanting to grab one of those. So we're going to absolutely need some glowstone. And we're also going to need it for various other projects with IC2, recyclers. Oh, what else do we need it for? We need it for our jetpack if we so decide to get one of those. Let's come down here. Oh, look at this. So much glowstone. So much glowstone. So I guess I should take back my original assessment and say that we had a really crappy Nether spawn, because it took about 2 minutes to burrow up, and now we're doing just fine. So we'll just go ahead and clear this out here. Oh, beautiful. It's raining our little yellow crack. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Here, we'll kind of get one more over here. And I need to eat here in just a second, too. But we'll grab this stuff here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, grab that out. Alright, let's pop down and let's see what we got. Now, we don't need a lot to start off with. I mean, we'll have mini trips coming back to the Nether, and I might actually do some building in the Nether this time. I know that would be kind of odd if I actually built something in the Nether. But let's take a look around and see what we have to see. Maybe we'll luck out and maybe have a Nether fortress within the vicinity. Hopefully. Hopefully we do. So that would be nice and not have to travel way around to find another fortress. But I don't know if we're going to luck out on that part. Not really seeing anything this way. I'm just going to look in the very immediate vicinity here to see if we've got another fortress kind of around here. Wow. Not really too much there. Oh. Gas sauce. Gas sauce. Let's go up here. Let's see. It doesn't look like one in the immediate vicinity. Now, we can check the other way here, too. Now, we got some soul sand down there in case we ever need it, which I don't think we do because we're not playing with Thaumcraft in this Let's Play. So, let's kind of head back, and we'll grab a bit more glowstone before we kind of head back to the overworld and start getting some stuff made back over there. So, let's kind of jump up here. So, not too bad of a nether spawn. Not too bad. I mean, we could have, you know, obviously hoped for a little bit more, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. Now, I am going to grab some of these mushrooms here, because these are the easiest places to grab the mushrooms, and I'm going to grab a few just because of some things later on I want to do with forestry. Now, alright, well, we got a huge, huge lava lake over here. So, if we ever decide to build a nether base, we will easily be able to supply it with electricity via geothermals. But that looks... Whoa, get on. You trying to push me in the lava, dude? Here, what if I push you in the lava? What if I push you in the lava? What if I just go like this? Yeah, come on. Just go over there. Come on. Oh, well, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're now stuck. You're now stuck. Oh, look at this. I left two of my crack laying on the ground. There we go. All right, let's go find a bit more glowstone. We didn't get too much so far, so let's kind of check our stores here. We got about 3.5 stacks. I kind of want to go back with about, I don't know, 6-ish stacks-ish. We'll grab these here. Just so we have a few mushrooms, just for, I'm going to end up probably making mushroom farms with forestry at some point. So just so we have them. I mean, that's definitely not something we need to grab. But we'll hop over here. I see some easy-to-get glowstone off in the corner over here. And then that'll probably conclude our nether trip. Because we don't really, like I said, there's not a lot to do in the nether, outside of nether fortresses and everything. So I probably won't do a lot in here today. Let's just grab all this stuff here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's just raining yellow crack right down on us. There we go. Got that one. Alright, let's grab all this stuff up here. And that should... Let's see. Let's get one more. Let's get that little spot right up there, and then that should probably be good. I think we'll be good with the yellow crack after that. And still nothing over here? What's this? Is this an easy to get one? Oh, yes, you are. Aren't you? Nice and easy to get glowstone. This is always what I like. Nice and easy to get glowstone. I hate having to pillar up, you know, endless amounts of pillars in your nether. It always looks crappy, and I always hate doing it, but that's usually the only way you can get your nether. But there we go. So are we up to our about 5 stacks? Oh, pretty close. Let's get one more. Let's get one more, and then we'll head back over to the overworld. Now, I'm trying to show all this stuff just so you guys know, exactly what it is I do while I'm over in the nether. I don't use the nether really for anything but this. This and maybe, getting blaze spawns and all that type of stuff. I mean, other than that, that's really all I use the nether for. I don't really hang out over here because there's just, with the mods and everything, there's not a lot to do. There's not a lot to do. You can set up geothermal farms and stuff like that over here if you want to, but, there's really not a whole heck of a lot. Now, there are mods out there that do add ores to your nether if you do like playing around in the nether, and I know there's some that are forge compatible and will spawn like the IC2 ores and forestry and RedPower 2 and all that type of stuff. Ores out here, but I don't use them. That might be an idea for our next Let's Plays, to probably throw one of those in here just so we can get a little bit more use out of the Nether. And maybe even something for the end as well, just so we're not always stuck in the overworld. We have a little bit of options. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh. You know, I was just about to say, no, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. It can stay. It can stay. Now I'm going to head back to the overworld, so I will meet you back there now that we've got our little yellow crack. Excuse me. I'll meet you guys back in the overworld. Alright, everybody, we made it back from the Nether, safe and sound. It's dark out here, so we're going to go ahead and pop into our house. Take a quick nap, let it get daytime out, and then we're going to go ahead and make our philosopher stone from equivalent exchange. Now, the reason why I want to make the philosopher stone is it makes building so much easier, so much easier. Just makes it a snap. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw all of our glowstone in here. As you can see, you can just shift right click that bag right into your chest here. So let's go ahead and grab some of that, and then we're also going to need a diamond. Yes, this costs a diamond too. So we'll come over here, go ahead and throw a diamond in the middle, and it costs 4 glowstone and 4 redstone. So you can just put it in any type of pattern like this. There we go. We got our philosopher stone. Now, for those of you, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what the philosopher stone does, but for those of you that don't, basically what it does is it changes blocks into equal EMC valued blocks. So for instance, dirt, it's worth 1 EMC. Sand, by right clicking, it turns it into sand, 1 EMC. Shift right click, it'll turn sand or dirt into cobblestone, again worth 1 EMC, and then you shift click that again and you're back into stone. So there, or you right click and then you shift right click and it goes from stone into dirt again. So there you go, easy thing to kind of do some of your building. Now the reason why I really wanted this is because when we come down here, I'm going to be cleaning out this area down here, and this is going to be our area for we're going to have sorters down here, we're going to have automatic crafting tables when we get to that point, and most importantly is this is where we're going to expand our power system to. So why don't I start clearing out down here, and I'll do most of this off camera. But basically what my plan is I want this at least 5 high. So as you can see, we're right about 5 high, because once I put, I plan right now to put some RedPower 2 lighting where these dark brown blocks are. It's kind of how I laid out the house, is so that I can evenly space some dark brown lights here. So we'll go ahead and throw those in here, and then they'll show not only on the top but also on the bottom, and we can use panels to kind of hide them and stuff. So that's kind of the plan right now, and I'm just going to kind of clean this out here for a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm not going to clear the whole thing. I'm only going to clear about a good half of it or so to kind of get this all done. So why don't I do most of this off camera here, because it's just going to be me, you know, breaking cobble just like this. Yeah. This is what we're going to be doing for the next little bit. And I'll probably clear these sides here because I have a little idea on how I'm going to close off the sides here for the stairs and all that type of stuff, make it look kind of good. So I'll just kind of be doing this here for the next few minutes, and then when I come back, we'll get into our next little project. So we'll see here in just a second. So here we are. I just got it all cleaned out and just cleaned out my bags and everything. So this is about how large the room is. It's exactly the same size as the one above it. Now, I did clear all the way to the wood. I did decide to clear all the way to the wood, even though we're going to have these cables and stuff here showing. That's not going to be a big deal because this is going to be more of a manufacturing slash pipe, you know, area, you know, where we're going to have a whole bunch of moving stuff going on anyway, so it's not going to be a really big deal. Now, to get rid of all this stuff and kind of turn it into smooth stone so it looks all nice, that's why I had gotten the philosopher stone. So if we just go over here and we right click on this, or we shift right click here, we can shift right click and turn this into cobblestone. There we go. Just go like this, and we'll just turn this down here a little bit. Beautiful. Just kind of do this up here real quick, just so it looks nice and well, nice. Oops, don't want sand. I do this all the time, especially when there's dirt above me. I'll turn it into sand. Oh, it's not a good situation because it always falls on top of me. For those of you guys that may have watched the stream and saw the dam, I did that quite a bit and ended up having to redo it quite a few times. So we'll just kind of turn all this stuff into smooth stone here. And this is what's really nice about the philosopher stone. Just helps you, you know, turn your stuff quickly into whatever it is, the target block you want it to be. Really nice. I mean, obviously the mercurial eye is better, but for just starting out, this does wonders. Saves you so much time. So we're just going to kind of get this stuff cleaned up around here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we got a full smooth stone room. Almost. We still got a little bit on the floor here. There we are. And we got a little bit right here that we'll go ahead and change out. There we are. Beautiful. So now our whole room is now smooth stone, except for these corner blocks, which are fine. Somebody with OCD will probably mention those, which is just go with me. You know, just for you guys with OCD here. Let's take a look at the torches. Hopefully that torch placement is perfect for you. If you're all about having perfect torch placement, I hope this is exactly what it is you're looking for, because I think these are absolutely beautiful. If you look really closely, I've always said that you can find the meaning of life in the way I place torches, but you're going to have to figure that out. So, next thing that we need to do, let's get some stairs made going down there. Get some stairs made going down there. Let's see. We'll just grab a few pieces of wood here. Here we are. We'll just grab a few stairs here real quick. Just go like this. Beautiful. Grab some stairs. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the colored stairs in yet. That would be nice. That would be nice, because then we could actually, you know, color match the stairs and all that type of stuff. But this will work just fine. This will work just fine. So we're going to put some stairs coming down here, and hopefully I've got enough room on top and I don't have to move this back one. But I'm thinking that we should be good. I'm thinking we should be good. Yep, it looks like we're just barely there. Perfect. Perfect. Now what I was going to do on the sides here, because instead of like railings and stuff, I kind of like using, I've kind of gotten in this fence post kick a little bit. So what I'm going to do on the sides here is just kind of go like this. Like so. And then we're just going to like bring this down here. Like this. And I think this will end up looking pretty good here. Here we are. Just bring this all the way down. Like that. And that doesn't look too bad when we get it all said and done. Let's see. If we just do it on the sides like that, I think that'll probably end up being pretty good. And I'm trying to show some of the way, like, you know, I design stuff and how I kind of come up with my designs and everything. In case you're wondering, or if you're not, you know, that's cool too. Ooh, I screwed up. I screwed up. There we go. Beautiful. We'll kind of just throw some stuff in here just to kind of make this look a little bit better. And, yeah, that looks a little bit good. That looks a little bit good. Now, what I would probably do... I'm thinking about getting rid of this middle part. And I don't really know yet. But we'll kind of leave it like this for right now and kind of figure out exactly what we want to do. But we come down here now. We've got a good open area here to kind of start setting up the things that we want to set up down here. Now, the first thing I want to do is obviously the thing I've been talking about for the past few days is kind of start setting up our power system. All right, so we're going to kind of get our stuff together to kind of set up our power system. Now, I'm going to set up a watermill system, so we're going to need a few things from RedPower. So let's go ahead and start getting that stuff created. First of all, what we're going to need is we're going to need some brass. So brass is made in the alloy furnace. I actually need half that. There we go. And brass is made with copper and tin. All right, same way as you make bronze, but it's a 4-to-1 ratio again. So if we just put our tin and copper in here, you're going to see that it's going to start turning into brass. So we're going to get a good stack of it going here. Like so. So we'll get that brass kind of up and made. The next thing I'm going to probably need is some more glass. Do I have quite a bit? Oh, it's got about 30-ish on us, so that shouldn't be too bad. So we should be all right with the glass part of things. The reason why we're going to need brass is because we're going to have to make some RedPower 2 tubing. But let's go ahead and go to sleep here real quick before we get too many mobs spawning. But the reason why I'm deciding to use watermills is, one, because they're cheap, and two, because they run 24/7. If I were to use solar panels, I would be relying on daytime for generating any power. If I was going to use geothermals, I would be relying on having an active source of lava, which means moving pumps around quite often and all that type of stuff. But if I use watermills, watermills are a easy renewable source of energy that you don't really have to update after we get this whole system set up. So why don't we go ahead and start making the generators? All right, now we've already made one generator before, so we're going to grab some iron out of here because we're going to need quite a bit. We're also going to need some tin. The one thing I'm a little bit concerned about if we're a little bit low on is the redstone, but we'll kind of play it by ear here a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab some rubber out of here. We're going to grab a bit more copper and start making all the stuff that we need. So for generators, now you guys have seen this before, but in case you're just coming into the Let's Play, you know, I want to make sure I continue to show it and everything. But let's see, RE batteries. Now I'm going to make 5 generators, so we need 5 batteries, okay? Now we remember how the batteries are made, but we're going to go ahead and go like this. We'll just make, let's just go like this. We're going to make a few. There we go. Just go like that. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. There we are. So we got 48. So we're going to go ahead and make 5 RE batteries. And to do that, we just do the tin on the sides here and redstone in the middle. So there we go. We got our 5 RE batteries going on. Now the next thing that we're going to need is a whole bunch of refined iron. Now again, I always use the only 3 refined iron and an iron furnace because it's the cheaper one. It's the cheaper one to do because you don't have to do as much smelting, so you're not using as much energy to kind of make it. It doesn't matter in the long term of things or anything. So, but let's go ahead and grab our, let's see, if we're going to make 5, we're going to need about 15. Oops, that's already full. Let's go ahead and throw 15 iron ingots in here, and we're going to get them into refined iron. All right, now the next thing that we're going to need is 5 furnaces. So let's go ahead and get those here made as well. So we'll just kind of pop these down through here. There we go. Grab those. And we made a couple extra because we're going to end up making some more here anyway. And then these we have to turn into iron furnaces. All right? Again, we need to turn 5 into iron furnaces. Oops, that's 6. Go ahead like this. There we are. So we need 5 iron furnaces because, again, the recipe we're using is the one where you use an iron furnace, 3 refined iron. Same amount of iron, just less smelting involved. So I always try to do this one if you want to save yourself a little bit of energy, which in turn saves you a little bit of resources. Come on, give me my iron back. Give me my iron back. So we're going to wait a second for this to get done. But our plan is we're going to make a windmill. So the end goal here is, let me bring up the windmill watermill recipe here. The watermill recipe. So we're going to need 4 wood planks per generator and 4 sticks. So pretty cheap. When you compare this to solar panels. Here we go. And we get 2 of them. And I can't even type today. Look at this. And we get 2 of them per one that we craft. Now solar panels, again, we would have needed, per generator, we need 2 electronic circuits, 3 pieces of glass, and 3 pieces of coal dust for 1 solar panel that only works in the day. So, not a bad deal. Let's go ahead and get those wood planks here set up. And, of course, the sticks as well. So let's just grab, oh, is that going to be enough? Yeah, that should be enough. And then we'll probably just need some sticks. Let's go ahead and cut these up here. There we are, beautiful. So we got the sticks, we've got our our wooden planks, and now let's go ahead and make our generator. So we put the iron furnaces in here, like so. Oops, let's go 5. Split these in half, there we go. So we got 5 more generators. Now in order to turn these into windmills, we just go like this, and then we put our sticks in the corners. Beautiful. So as you can see, we just got 10 water mills. Now water mills, if you put them in water, as long as they're completely surrounded by water with just one cable side, they're going to put out a maximum of 0.25 EU a tick, if I recall correctly. But if you feed them water, which we're going to be doing, they're going to put out 2 EU per tick continuously. So we're setting up a system to put out 2 EU per tick, so we're going to be generating with these 10 water mills, obviously 20 EU per tick. All right, now we got to make a couple other things. What we're going to need here is, let's see. All right, so we got our brass, so that's good. I put a little bit too much copper in there. We're going to need the brass to make the ingots. The next thing that we're going to have to make is a deployer. All right, this is an item from RedPower 2. So we're going to go ahead and make this, which is 6 pieces of cobble, a chest, a piston, and a piece of redstone. All right, I think we can handle that. A chest, a piston, and a piece of redstone. So let's go ahead and make our piston here first. I'm going to probably need a little bit more cobble. Let me grab that out of here. All right. So let's go ahead and make a piston here first. We all know how to make a piston. And if you don't, here you go. Just go piece of iron, piece of redstone, and then cobble on the sides gets us our piston. So there we are. We're also going to need a chest. So grab enough wood to grab one chest out of here. There we are. So we've got our chest. We've got our piston, piece of redstone, cobble on the sides, gets us our deployer. Now what a deployer does is whenever you emit a redstone signal, It's basically going to right-click any item in front of it, and this is exactly what we need because this is how we're going to fill up our buckets. Now, the next thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a filter. A filter. So to make a filter, what we're going to need is 2 gold ingots, another piston, and a red doped wafer. Now, we know how to make blue doped wafers. How do we make red doped wafers? Well, I'm sure you can imagine that in order to make red doped wafers, all we need to do is take one of these silicon wafers. Somebody wanted to correct me on how to pronounce silicon instead of silicone, and you were right. You were right. But that's just kind of how I've always pronounced it. So there we go. We'll go ahead and throw this in here with 4 pieces of redstone. There we go. We're going to get our red doped wafer. Now all we need to do is get 2 pieces of gold plus another piston, and we should be good to go to get our filter done. So here we are. Grab this stuff here. And what was the recipe again? Here we are. There we go. And if you don't know, again, you can always do the overlay here by pressing the question mark. And this will just throw it right onto the crafting bench for you. But first we have to make yet one more piston. I should have made a couple when we started this. So we'll just go like this, and ooh, it was just 1 piece of wood off. That's okay though. There we are. Beautiful. So let's go ahead. Take 2 on trying to make this piston. There we go. Go like this. Beautiful. Alright, so we got our piston again. Alright, the piston goes in the center. Red doped wafer on the bottom. 2 pieces of gold ingots on the side, and the rest is all cobble. And that goes ahead and gets us our filter. There we are. Now let me go ahead and grab the rest of the stuff that we're going to need for the last item that we want, and I'll be right back. So here we are, starting to make the stuff that I need for the very last item. It's actually a retriever. The name was escaping me for a minute, so that's why I just wanted to take a quick break there to make sure I had it. But we're going to have to make another filter here, which is just fine. But we need a blue alloy ingot, and let's get the other stuff. We need 2 iron bars, we need 2 ender pearls, 2 brass ingots, and a piece of leather. Pretty sure I've got all that. I think I got enough. Ooh, barely. Barely. So we got 2 ender pearls. We've got the iron on us. What else do we need? We need a piece of leather on here as well, and thank God we have one of those. And last but not least, we need the filter again. So we're going to go ahead and make one more filter. And again, I'm sure you guys remember how to make that because we just made it. But I'm going to go ahead and use our filter in here to go ahead and make our retriever, and then we'll just go ahead and make one more filter. So the retriever, we're going to go ahead and throw this recipe on here. Go ahead and throw this stuff up here. We need 2 pieces of brass on the top. We need our blue alloy ingot here. We need 2 iron bars there. Our filter in the middle, and a piece of leather on top gets us our retriever. And we need to go ahead and make another filter. So let's go ahead and grab the stuff that we're going to need for that filter again and kind of craft that up here. So I've already got that on me. And I just need another silicon wafer. There we are. Beautiful. Pop over here. And I'm going to have to end up going and getting some more food here very, very quickly, because we are starting to run out. Looks like Ringo's barking. He's probably pissed off that I've made him sit on his food dish for so long. There we go. And grab our red doped wafer, excuse me. And let's go back to the filter recipe because I do not have this one memorized. There we go. Another piston, 2 pieces of gold, and we're good to go. Alright, another piston, 2 pieces of gold. 2 pieces of gold and another piston. Here we are. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. These 3 on top. These 2 on the bottom here. And a piece of redstone gets us our piston. And do we need anything else? 2 pieces of gold and 5 pieces of cobble. Looks good. Alright, so we throw that there. Our piston in the middle. And then 5 pieces of cobble. We now have all the items that we need in order to get our watermill system going. We have a filter. We have our retriever. And we have our deployer. Our filter is going to, our deployer basically what it's going to do is it's going to fill up our water buckets. Our filter is going to put the water buckets in the water mills, and our retriever is going to pull empty water buckets out and feed them right back into our deployer, so it's going to be an automatic system like so. So we're going to go ahead and make some of these brass pipes here. Let's make a handful of them. We're going to need a few, but we're going to need some glass out of there. So let's go back over to this chest. I always forget everything I need to have on me, but we're going to sleep here through the night, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our glass. There we are. Let's go ahead and grab some glass out of here. Beautiful. Grab that here. Just go like this. There we go. We got our pneumatic tubes. And that should be enough. In case it's not, I mean, we'll go ahead and adjust it as need be. Now, I need to set up an area over here to kind of get this whole system set up. So to do that, basically what I'm going to do is we're going to clean out a little area in here, like so. And I'm basically going to clean out an area for our deployer to kind of have an infinite water source. So we're just going to kind of clear out in here just a little bit. And I just need to have an infinite water source because what I'll do is I'll put our deployer right against this wall, and then we'll put our retriever and filter next to it. So let's clear out in here. This is going to be where the water is actually going to go. So we want to go one more back. And we can cover this up after the fact, and that won't be that big a deal. Let's get rid of this just so we can kind of make it look nice. Get rid of that. Get rid of the marble here. And as you can see, we're already into our little cave that's behind our house. So there we go. So this is going to be our infinite water source that our deployer is going to sit right next to. So why don't I get, let's see here. Let's go ahead and put our deployer down first. Like so. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our filter next to it. And we're going to have to rearrange these. And our retriever is going to go right here. Alright, so this is basically how our setup is going to be. Now I'll go ahead and we're going to have to make an item from RedPower 2, which is called a screwdriver. Actually, I have the items on me. All it is a stick and a piece of iron gets us our screwdriver. And what the screwdriver allows us to do is kind of rotate these. Okay, now what we want is, because we're going to put a pneumatic tube right here. There we are. Basically what the filter is going, or the retriever is going to do, is going to pull the empty items out, spit them right back into the deployer, which has an inventory in it, and then the filter is going to go ahead and spit them into the actual water mills. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to kind of deploy them like this, and I think we actually want this rearranged. Here we go, little hole this way. That's the way we want it. All right, let's go ahead and set this up here. So if we go like this, and we can just, and RedPower 2 pipes are smart enough that you can just kind of set them up like this. Let's see how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we want to go 5. Just so we have a little bit of room here. And then all we have to do is we're going to set our water mills right on top here, like so. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So there's our 10 water mills set up here. Now if you take a look at the interface of the water mill, you can basically see that it has two inventory slots here. This is obviously where you can charge up items, but this is where you put your water buckets. So we're going to need a few water buckets here. So why don't I go ahead and get those made, and we'll go ahead and get this filled up here with water. We'll go ahead and start getting this system going. We're going to have to run cable and all that type of stuff. So I'll be back here in just a minute. Alright, here we go. I went ahead and got a few buckets made up here real quick to kind of get this all set up here. Now, what we're going to end up doing is just putting our buckets into our actual deployer. We're going to grab one out of here because our retriever right here, we want it to actually be able to retrieve the buckets. The filter, again, is only going to be deploying full buckets. So we're going to go ahead and do that or set that up here as well. So let's go ahead and grab a full bucket, and we want this in here. Just to kind of set it up here. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to run wire up here. I'm also going to need a power source because, again, our retriever is a powered machine. This does not just run on a redstone signal like these two do. The retriever or the deployer and the filter just run on redstone. The retriever will run off of not only redstone, but also needs some power from it. So we're going to have to set that up next episode because I am sorry that we've already run over 30 minutes. I try to keep them down as close to 30 minutes as possible. But we got quite a bit done today, and we'll definitely finish this up on the next episode, which maybe will even get released today. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Thanks again for stopping by.